just here at Animal Kingdom, and I'm heading over to Rafiki's Planet Watch. From what I understand, they're going to close it for a few days, and I guess it's going to be only open seasonally, but I don't know if I trust it. At first they were saying it's going to close permanently, and after they said seasonally, so I don't know. So I want to make sure I get to it and check it out. It's been a long time since I've been there. Hopefully it's not too busy. I'm just standing here in front, just film some of those turtles, which I'll play at the beginning of this video, which is so peaceful. This is more the front of the entrance, but this isn't part of Rafiki's Planet Watch, which will be there in a minute.
Wildlife Express, bound for Conservation Station, will be arriving at around the station in 1 minute.
We're on the Wildlife Express train. It's the only way to get to Rafiki's Planet Watch. I filmed the whole ride before, so I'm not going to film much of it now. But if you want to see the whole ride to there and back, check out my playlist. You'll see it. We're about to depart. You excited?
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, we're going on a train. Run.
Friends, for a safe journey to Rafika's Planet Watch. Please remain fully seated, sitting all the way back on the benches. Keeping your hands, arms, feet, legs, and any personal items inside the train at all times. If you're traveling with smaller children, they may sit on your lap or the seat beside you. And at this time, we are going to welcome no further standing up or switching of seats. We thank you for not smoking, and once again, parents, please provide all the
Some of those paint machines. Very relaxing train ride.
Nope. Try walking along all right. You have the trouble with breathing right.
Well, a little bit more bumpier than I remember.
Once again, welcome aboard the Wildlife Express. My name is Leslie, I'll be your conductor on our way over to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Now, some of you guys are probably wondering what there is over at Rafiki's. So we have some
Those are new. The Lion King stuff's new.
reptiles, spiders, really cool photo
I might film the ride as long as we're doing it. So it looks like I'm going to film this ride.
The affection section. This is where you can pet and brush some domestic animals. Please remain seated.
I think I will film the
Please
ride.
make sure your children are either sitting on your lap or the seat.
We'll film the ride.
We are now passing some backstage areas of the Kilimanjaro Safari. These are the nighttime homes, which will have warthogs, lions, and some of our new stock, such as the ostrich and zebra. These animals roam the savannah during the day, and they come back to their nighttime home through a specific sound cue. Whether this be a bell, whistle, musical triangles, or hitting 2 sticks of wood together. When they hear their specific sound, they know it's time to come back for some grub or any additional care they may need. And we are now slowing down in Maycomb sitting on your lap or the seat beside you. Alright, we are now resuming motions. Once again, please remain fully seated, keeping everything inside the train.
To Rafiki's Planet Watch, and look who's here to greet us. Isn't that cool? It's been a long time since I've been here. Look, you can make a difference. That's good advice. Well, the guy goes down there. Cool. Conservation Station. It's been years since I've been here. They do have some animals here too. I actually filmed this guy, it was the same one. I think it's a green python. Let's see the other angle. Yeah, green tree python. There's some cool animals here, like this guy. It looks like that song in the rainforest. Looks like that's closed. I filmed it, or I tried to film it years ago. Basically, puts you in a darkened room and you listen to headphones. It's not the easiest thing to film. But, I was hoping to do that again today, but I guess not.
I'll do it.
I remember this. There was a big lizard in here last time I was here. Don't see him unless he's hiding. Yeah, looks like it's supposed to be a caiman.
It's right there.
Now this is cool. This is supposed to stimulate an orb spider. Right? See the sign? Okay. Basically you put your hand in there like you're about to grab them. But of course it's all illusion. You can't actually grab anything. Pretty cool nonetheless. It's like a reflection. Pretty awesome, huh? And then there's some, if I remember correctly, there was like spiders in there, I think. You can see the webs down there. Pretty cool. Let me go like it's underground, simulating it.
Yes, it's time to get involved. Let's hear from active members of the Rafiki response team.
Hi, my name is I'm in the 4th grade. I want to help others first, so I use recycled paper.
They have an animal health and care center. Sometimes you actually see them doing veterinary care on the animals. See if there's anything going on today.
I love bats. I love these bats. I love the dragon. I like the yeah.
This is the opposite, I think, of the African tree. I actually like the back. I love the gorillas.
Smaller animals spayed, like a dog or a cat. Generally, our the males too. Generally, our larger animals are have contraceptive devices put in, like dairy farms and stuff like that. Well, that's more to promote.
Some of them don't even use anesthesia or nothing. They know them.
Really?
Some of the animals, yes.
That's from the 80s.
Yeah, that's a lot of her.
Yeah. So I when I was doing a dairy farm rotation, we did some calves with very little anesthesia, so that's true. Yeah, they seemed to know what was going on back there, but they didn't seem too terribly bothered by it once it was said and done. So.
The males, they do that again with the babies.
The circumcision?
Yes.
Circumcision for the for
And I don't care. They say they don't feel it. I 2 kids, I heard them scream.
Yeah, so they knew something was going on.
They just don't remember.
What type of animals do you work at in here?
Generally between, if you're able to come back up until Saturday, because starting Sunday, you're not going to be able to get back here anymore because the train's going to stop running. Between 10 a.m. and noon is your best bet for seeing animals here in Louisiana.
And what kind of animals do they usually work on here?
Things that we can easily transport to the hospital. So we had an aardvark in here this morning, a bobby ursa, We've had a tiger last week. A couple weeks ago, we had a tiger up here. So a cheetah. So like the more smaller to medium-sized animals, things like rhinos, elephants, hippos, etc. We will take the hospital to them. So whatever we can fit in.
Yeah, I can see one.
Yeah, I know, right? Whatever we can fit in the van, our digital, we have portable X-ray, all of that. We will take everything to them.
Do a teeth.
Now I heard Saturday you're supposed to close, right? Are you going to reopen?
I'm not. I'm not really sure on that. The hope is that we will. 6 months for right now. So just keep your ears to the ground, starting around March, and hopefully some more news will be coming out because you guys know as much as we do, and sometimes even more because the blogs knew before we did that things were kind of shifting out here. So yeah, just keep your ears to the ground. Started in the spring, and hopefully some announcements will be made as to what the new developments will be out
Why are
here.
they shut down now?
I'm not really sure.
Are they going to remodel?
I'm not really I'm not really sure the answer to that question. So I know like we will all still be back here. So the vet team will still be here. The zookeepers will still be here. So none of that's the animals will still be getting taken care of. It's just that the higher ups have decided just for at least in the interim, just the short period of time that they're just gonna stop having guests coming out here.
Are we still going to keep the animals?
Yes. So the animals are not going anywhere. The animals will still be back. The animals that are back here, I believe, are still going to be here. The keepers will still be back here taking care of them. There's been some talk that we're going to see if we can work on bringing them into the park, like from here, maybe into Africa, so that they can still get interaction. So we're going to try to see if we can integrate more experiences within the park. I believe that this is all kind of like soft.
Is it due to the money? Why they're shut down?
Yeah, this is a river to it says. It's hiding, huh? Yeah.
Get back there. That toad, African bullfrog, that is huge. Look at that guy. Cool.
There's a program right now. They're doing on raiders.
Looks like more frogs.
It looks like there's a snake.
There's a Sam baby tomato frog. Cool.
Curled up in a tree.
Then over here, it's a poison dart frog.
That's a black tree. It's also snakes.
And then, ornate horn frog. Now he's a big boy too.
Boy, this guy's moving.
Oh, he's in the tree.
He's actually
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, he's all the time.
Look, there are a couple of them in that rock.
And here's some more snakes. An annulated boa. Very little trouble seeing him with the glare. And then the black tree monitor. Whoops, sorry. Let's see, where is he? He's in there someplace. The Chinese crocodile lizard. Look at that, so prehistoric looking.
But it does kind of look like
Awesome.
it's a gecko.
Oh, look at these guys.
Yeah, that's a snake.
These are
That's a snake.
a Henkel's leaf-tailed gecko. Look at that.
What is it?
It's awesome how they just stick into the glass like that. Of course, they have some little skeletons. That's a snake skeleton, of course. That's
Trying to find them.
the desert rosy boa.
Yeah.
Man, you know the ones that was sticking to the glass I told you? Look at this angle.
The leaf-tailed gecko.
It's amazing how they can stick there, huh? Oh, here's the bug section. They have some alive and some not alive. Those beetles right there. Oh, look how tricky.
I don't want a regular cockroach, let alone one that
The creepy that scorpion is.
Ooh, look at that.
No.
Here's a Mubasa Starbus tarantula. So this is the insect section.
So birds lay eggs, but mammals give birth to live.
For the invertebrate section.
Mammals have to feed the babies, and they do that by feeding them milk.
Puerto Rican boa.
Mammals, they drink milk. If elephants are mammals, they're gonna drink milk. People are mammals, people drink milk, you got it.
Don't know where it is.
So, last one, does that make sense? What are frogs gonna eat? You've got it. Insects for nature's pest control. You see, if the frogs were eating all those bugs, there would be a lot more bugs. So it's a good thing that they're eating them, yes. Now when you're signing your name there, you're promising not to feed an animal in the wild. You just learn. Different animals need different kinds of foods.
This is primate biscuits.
To find their own foods.
Herbivore pellets. Flamingo complete.
Will spit. Now,
Alfalfa
you do get your
cube.
badges right up at the desk there. If you do the other stops, they give you all your badges at the same time. So have you seen the
Sounds not too bad.
We have not seen that.
Just
Carrot
straight up
pellets.
this hall, stay on this level, and straight up that way in front of you is
Maintenance
a total
biscuit.
X-ray. There's got some questions for you about that.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Oyster shells. Hi.
So these are all different types of foods that we feed to the animals. We do start their diets with the dry pelleted foods. In addition to that, we add fresh fruits and vegetables, and we do grow foods for the animals' diets. So these are fresh branches of trees, shrubs, even flowers and spices. So the fresh browse, we go through about 4,000 pounds a day. And then between the pellets and the fresh produce, we go through, in total, 5 tons a day. 10,000 pounds of food a day. Yeah. Now that is for all of Animal Kingdom, as well as Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. And we do actually make some foods for the Seas with Nemo and Friends as well. So those fish foods.
Cool, thanks. These are ostrich eggs, right?
So one is a real egg and one is not real. One is made out of concrete.
Is this the one that's real?
You got it, yep. Yep. So you can feel how much calcium is needed for the eggshells. This is our calcium supplement that we feed out. It's ground up oyster shells.
Okay. And I guess that's all poop, right?
That's all poop. It's been shellacked, so it has been dried out, and then the shellac is like a glue that keeps it together, and it keeps it pretty hard and strong.
So you can pick it up.
Oh yeah, yeah. This one is from rhinoceros. Look at that. Look at this one's from a giraffe. Look at that little tiny poop.
Rhino. Is that a rhino too?
It's been glued. This one is actually from a banteng, so that is an Asian cow, basically, like a cattle or a cow from Asia. It's all been shellacked. These are about 20 years old. So that's from the sable antelope, little tiny ones. This is from a springbuck. Those are also little tiny ones.
Yep, that looks familiar.
That's cool.
Yep. Yep, yep. But you can see, like with the elephant, look at all those particles of hay, you know, that are still kind of undigested. So when you're looking at the elephant's digestion, a lot of the foods that go through their digestive tract is just literally that physical moving through the digestive tract. So there are still some.
So their stomach doesn't break it up.
Yeah, yeah. You got it. I mean, it breaks up a good majority of it because that is how they're living. Yeah. The elephant poop. There you go.
I thought you were a lot heavier. I thought you like.
Yeah, well, it's been dried out in the oven, so that's why it's lighter. Yeah.
It's been
Shellacked. Yeah, shellacked or glued.
Some more interesting displays.
Alright.
Pretty awesome. This basically tell you about how to rescue animals and keep the earth clean. Look how cool this is. Shows how like a sea turtle nest is. That's how hard it is for those little guys to dig out of there. That's the kind of formula they use to feed orphaned infant gorillas. And this is supposed to be an actual log book that caretakers will use to record gorilla feedings and recovery observations. This here is a Bindi cook stove. Pretty cool, huh? It's supposed to have a Malaysian jungle nymphs. I'm probably saying it totally wrong. I don't see them in there. That's the one thing with nature. You're on their schedule, not ours.
Alright, this is Llama. Can you guys say hi, Llama? Hello! Does anybody know what type of snake Llama is? Any guesses? No? This is a Woma python. Now, do you think the snake's venomous? No, because I wouldn't be touching it if it were. I'm not that brave. But what are some good indications that maybe you can tell if the snake's venomous or not? The triangle-shaped head, definitely. What else? Those bright colorations, definitely. Maybe the pattern as well. Maybe those elliptical-shaped eyes. Maybe the heat-sensing pits in front of their mouth. What about the thing at the end of their tail? Maybe a rattle? Those are probably good indications that maybe you can tell if the snake's venomous or not. What if I told you a lot of non-venomous snakes want to mimic venomous snakes? Because everyone wants to leave those alone, right? So you can never really be too sure. So this snake, they're native to Australia. What color is this snake? Brown. What color do you think every venomous snake in Australia is? Brown. Exactly. So you can never really be too sure. Some snakes in Florida can also flatten their head to make it look like they have a triangle-shaped head. And some can also wiggle their tail against the ground to make it sound like it has a rattle, even though they're completely harmless. So if you do come across a snake in the wild, what should you do?
Back away.
Leave it alone, exactly, because you don't know if it is dangerous or not. It's probably a lot more afraid of you than you are of them anyways, so definitely best to leave it alone. Now, a lot of people do have snakes as pets. They can make great pets. What's the first thing you should always do before you get any type of animal? What do you think? Yeah, you want to do your research, right? You want to maybe see how big they can get. This is pretty much full grown for a Woma python, but some python species can get about 25 feet long. Pretty much going to need another size room at that point for that animal. Snakes can also live a long time. They can live about 30 years. Llama here, he's only about 10 years old, so he's still fairly young. And what do snakes eat? Rodents, exactly. We try to use the F word here, but they do eat rodents, that's for sure. Some things you might want to consider before you do get a pet snake, but they definitely can make great pets. Now, some cool characteristics about snakes in general is that they smell with their tongue. So if you see Llama here, he's sticking his tongue out. He's actually smelling the air with his tongue. Can we do that? Let's try it. No, definitely not. They actually have a specialized organ called a Jacobson organ. So they stick out that tongue, stick to the roof of their mouth, and that sends a signal to the brain to tell them exactly what they're smelling. And they have that forked tongue to sense exactly which direction that prey item may be going. So pretty cool. Snakes also don't have eyelids like we do, so if it always looks like they're staring at you, that's because they are. They can't close their eyes. It also means they sleep with their eyes open, which freaks people out a little bit, because they're like, why is this snake staring at me all the time? But it's probably not even looking at you, so you don't have to worry about it. Snakes also shed their skin. They shed all in one piece. That is how they grow. Do we shed our skin? Trick question. Yep, we do. We just shed ours in flakes, so a little bit differently. Snakes, they never stop growing. They grow their entire lives. They just kind of slow down when they do get full grown. So Llama here, he's pretty much full grown, so he sheds maybe once every 3 to 4 months. Not too often. Now, a lot of people think that venomous snakes are bad snakes. I like to think there's no such thing as a bad snake. Their venom's not made for us, it's made for the food that they eat. And once they use up that venom, it takes a while for them to replenish it. So believe me, they definitely don't want to use it on you. Where do you think people get bit most by venomous snakes? Their ankles and their feet, maybe accidentally stepping on them. What about your hands? It's actually gonna be your hands. Either people trying to pick up the snake and move it, or they're trying to harm the snake is actually when people get bit most. So again, if you see those snakes, definitely want to leave them alone. But they are doing a whole host of medical research today on snake venom. They're actually looking at a type of copperhead venom as a potential cure for a type of cancer. So you never know, a snake may save a life one day. That's why we love to have them out in the environment. They're also free pest control. Since they do eat those rodents, like we said earlier, and rodents can carry harmful diseases to people. So I'd rather have one snake roaming around than a bunch of mice and rats, that's for sure. Now, do you guys have any questions about Llama here before we're able to touch him? Questions?
How much do you think he does a year?
Well, he sheds about maybe 3 or 4 times a year, not too often at all. Usually when they're younger and growing, they're going to be shedding a lot more often. Yes, questions?
Can snakes grow about 30 feet long?
It really depends on the species of snake, because some snakes can get 30 feet long.
Oh, I know, like a ball python.
Maybe not a ball python, maybe a reticulated python, or green anaconda. Those ones can get pretty big. Usually you think of a python, you think of something very large, but pythons can range in all different sizes. There's the anthill python, it's only about 1 foot long, and then we have the Burmese python that's about 25 feet long. So it really just depends on the species. Good question. Anything else? No? Fantastic. So in just a little bit, we will be able to touch. We'll be using our 2 fingers. And we're going to go down his back, just like that. We always want to go towards the tail because it could harm him if we go the other way. If you've never touched a snake before, it's a great opportunity. He is very friendly and very soft to the touch. Their scales are made of keratin, just like our fingernails. If you want to touch your fingernail, then touch the snake. That's essentially what it feels like. Some people say he feels like a basketball, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that. We won't be touching his head today since it's a pretty sensitive area. You know, I don't like my head being touched, so I'm sure he doesn't like it either. We'll touch one at a time because we don't want to overwhelm the snake. We'll start the line going right over this way. We'll go straight back out that way. We'll get in a nice single file line. And you guys are more than welcome to take pictures as well. Now, some people like to get proof. Pretend. I always say you gotta touch a snake at least once.
That was pretty cool. It was a Woma python, W-O-M-A python from Australia. Kind of picture, you just say petting it. That's the best picture, but it'll do okay. But she's still over there showing. It's a pretty cool place. I don't know if it's going to reopen. We'll see. That's why I want to get it in today. There's some of those penny machines and those souvenir ID tags you can get.
If you're looking for